How many now?
7.
My name is Bruce, and I was told I was chosen by God, but to be honest, I didn't believe the man standing in front of me, so I decided to test him. I put my hand behind my back and told him to guess how many fingers I was holding up. Without even looking, he said 7. I pulled my hand out, ready to prove him wrong. Tabor froze. On my right hand, there were actually 7 fingers. That sent chills down my spine. The man calmly said that once I stepped outside, I would have his powers. I freaked out and bolted. There was no way I was buying into this, but when I got into my car, no matter how many times I turned the key, the engine wouldn't start. Bidding deep down, I felt uneasy. I kept telling myself, that's just coincidence. To clear my head, I went into a cafe. I asked the server for a spoon, but before she even handed me one, a spoon somehow appeared, right out of my mouth. The customers nearby just stared in shock. Curious, I spread out my hands and focused. Suddenly, a gust of wind tore through the cafe, and the tomato soup on the table split perfectly in half. That when it hit me, I really did have God's powers walking outside. I pointed at a fire hydrant. It exploded into a giant fountain later. I ran into the same street punks who had hassled me before. I demanded an apology. One of them tried to get tough, so I simply snapped my fingers, and a monkey suddenly appeared in his pants. The punks panicked and ran for their lives. From then on, everything was different. I turned my old beat-up car into a luxury ride with just a wave in traffic. A flick of my pinky made every car move aside like the road belonged to me.
Back at work.
The same co-workers who used to mock me were now stunned. One of them sneered that all the news stories had already been covered. I smirked and said, wait for it. A second later, a police dog dug up a huge find. They scrambled to grab their cameras, but their car doors wouldn't open. Meanwhile, I strolled in, snagging the exclusive report.
Soon?
I was using my powers to pull off miracle after miracle. Every headline was mine. I was trending every single day, back at the station. Even my boss, same man who once yelled at me, now greeted me with smiles and respect. And I won't lie, that rush of power, it felt incredible.